Hi guys, this is Corrine.
And I am Trisha, and welcome to A Day with Alias.
In today's episode, we will be interviewing the author of the book America is in the Heart, Mr. Carlos Bolosan himself.
So are you guys ready? I hope you are because here is Alias.
Hi Mr. Bolosan, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
So, Mr. Carlos, can you describe to us how was your life living in America and how was it better than your life here in the Philippines?
Starting my life in America was pretty rough. I was just a young teenager who can't even speak their dialect, so adapting to their environment was a must. As a kid who has no direction in life and no money in his pockets, the society in America where the Filipinos are living in constant fear over the dominance of the whites possessed a very dangerous environment for me. However, I knew that I could never go back to the Philippines. But just like my old life, I have to work industriously until I earn money for food.
I can't imagine how hard it was for you living in America at such a young age. So, with that, can you kindly tell us more about your encounters with our kababayans or fellow Filipinos in America?
I'd say that all of my encounters were an eye-opener for me. Every person I met has their own personalities. Some were bad to me, some were good. Some gave me food, shelter, and money. Like Claro, for example. He was the owner of a restaurant in Stockton. And on the other hand, Pascual and his wife, who let me stay in their house and teach me how to write articles. Also, when my brother Amado asked for money to start his own restaurant, I gave him some help in terms of financials, despite me having a hard time in finding a stable source of income. Others introduced me to the world of gambling, like Julio. He taught me how to cheat in PQ, which then became my source of income afterwards. Theft, like Max Smith, who borrowed my gun to shoot the man sleeping with his wife and led me to robbing gambling houses. Prostitution, where people like Benigno, who forced a prostitute on me, and many more crimes. But all of these events led me to open my mind about the things that are happening around me. Filipinos in America resulted to a life of crime because it was their way of fighting back against the whites and their discrimination against them. In the end, we had started forming a strong union among the Filipino workers, being Jose as one of its organizers and also having a literary magazine to lead to a social awakening of Filipinos in California.
You know, Trisha, America is in the Heart has taught us a lot about having our kababayans as our support in different parts of the world.
Well, even here in the Philippines, I can relate to that. Like, I came from the province originally, and whenever I see someone of the same, who knows the same language as me or something like that, there's a sense of like belonging. If like you interact with them, you feel closer to home every time you're with them. Every time you speak the dialect and some of the stuff like that.
Yeah.
But of course, it's also really hard for like everyone to be in a place where you're not really sure of what to expect, since of course, from where I came from, it's a small city. Everybody knows each other, and then here I am in Manila. Oh my gosh, this city! It's just so too big. It's complex, and like the traffic and all, it's chaotic. So yeah, I guess I can really relate well to Carlos Bolosan in this book.
So, when you got here in Manila, it's like also the America that Carlos Bolosan feels, right?
Well, yeah, I think for most of the people in the provinces, they feel like Manila is also a way, like, if you come to Manila, your
It's a
life will
whole
be
different
better.
way.
Yeah. Like, because they think, especially those who are less educated people, they think that coming to Manila will give them a better life. Just like what Carlos Bulasan thought when he went to America. But life is not that easy. Whether in America or here in Manila, in the Philippines, you'll always be faced with complications. But as long as, you know, you find someone who can understand you, or like, just what I said, like, you have the same, or you have a kababayan in that place, in a sense that you can be there to support each other, you can ask help from them whenever you need to, something like that.
Yeah, it really feels different when you share the same culture with someone else.
Yeah.
It really feels like home, you're comfortable with each other. Also when you get to another country, right? When we go abroad, have a vacation, it's really nice to see our OFWs living or residing there.
Yeah. Also in that book, even if like most of the Filipinos there, they would like work for nothing. Like they would just work just to merely live. They're still resilient, even if they're discriminated or being abused. They're being each other's support system in a way. So I think that's really nice having kababayan. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one experience I had when I was in Hong Kong. I got to talk with an OFW. She was a maid there, and then every Sundays they would go out with the other maids of another family, and then they would spend time together since it is like sharing a part of each other in that day, so that they would feel the essence of having Philippines in their environment as well.
Yeah, I think having a Filipino community somewhere, like in a different country, would make it easier for all the OFWs living there. Because, yeah, they have each other's backs. I think that's nice. That's really nice. And Carlos Bulasan really portrayed that very good in the book. So, I guess that's all. I hope you guys get to read this book. It's a very good book. I recommend you guys to read this book if you want to get to know more about how OFWs live in another country, or the struggles they face, the discrimination, the abuse. Yeah, I think it's a good book.
So catch the next episode on A Day with Ados!